These are the best highlights from the OpTic Texas versus LA Thieves matchup. Let's jump right in.
LA Thieves to work over towards Top Snow and here at Warehouse. The rotation for OpTic. Actually, they've got Shotzzy around the back. Keep your eye, number 2 in green. He's behind the play. First kill good. Second one tallied. Just down to try to collect down to Joe Deceives. He runs out in towards Snow, but job done for OpTic because they've opened up the rotation to 5.
And we've seen Shotzzy make that play again before on this map.
Hits that to try to make some things happen across the map, but he's getting shut down so quickly. Dashy caught by himself, left on an island. Kenny over the top only gets one of what was maybe even multiple. Not gonna happen. Nasty around the back, up and over, but Dashy snaps over, deals with the hit from Thieves around the back, and there will be a chance here for OpTic to get a little bit further forward and create some cushion around this second hill.
Yeah, now they have them trapped. You just have to make sure you're accounting for everyone because Joe Deceives has slipped the line. Is working his way all the way around the deep back area. He puts down shots on the dash. He's able to finish it out with the Brunetti, but at least stalls enough time for his teammates to now get into the potential break opportunity. They try to work the overextension. Everyone gets cut down, but the back spawns are here for LA, so they still have a shot at breaking it.
But not anymore. The shots that come through for OpTic deal with the majority of that push around the back, and so now Nasty's the last one left, trying to play this from the front side of that P2 platform. This has been a mixy game.
Haven't played sub-base in a long time. Let's step aside and go to a listening with the Greenwall.
We're missing one. Yeah. I'll stay down. In the back. Shut up. Nice. Yo. I need to know. I put the little. Watch out. I'm one side. I got it. I have blue. I'm about to blue. Dead. I'm trying to get out. I'll get his spawn. I got it. I'll get his spawn. One Ken. You still me? I got you.
P5, Crimp.
I'm playing your boxes. Play your boxes. Just look right. Look at P5. Try to stay under him again.
I'll get you back left. I'm gonna get you back left.
Look left. I'll be up in a second. I'll be up now. I have a drop right now.
No,
one shot up there. Nice shot, bro. Nice.
What are you blocking? One is blocking.
I have streaks. Let me get top. No, watch
out.
I
left.
streaks.
I hear you.
Go left.
I got time in a second.
You should go right.
Okay, I'll go right.
Yeah, go right.
Stay left first.
Wait, do not
Where's
Just live. I'm trying to live.
You streak now.
What's bottom P5? Push me bottom P5. I got it.
I'm gonna lay it left.
Top three, one to the left.
We come. Let me know when to streak.
Go right. They got top snow now.
Try to get a kill first, bro. Try to get a kill first.
Let me know when to streak.
What is top snow late? I think you should look at streak now.
Okay, I'm streaking. I'm bottom server right now.
Top two. There's two left.
Okay, listen. 2 left, 1 P5, 1 P2, 1 on top, and 1 free top.
Hey, we hit right fast.
1 free top, and 1
hit right fast. I'm here. Retard. I'll take a retard.
I'll just get retard. Yeah, go submarine crack. Submarine that's dark and weak. Submarine.
Okay, just check it test a little bit.
Absolute and long. You went to
just test a little bit. Make sure we guarantee near the.
Yeah, get carry. Yeah, you want carry.
I'll take carry.
We can play old school. We'll hit.
Carry. Oh, you can't.
Really good 20.
He's gonna make it.
I'm wrapping P5.
This time.
Okay.
The P5.
Missing one silo.
He's already silos current. He's already there. I'm coming to help you. Say left.
Across the back.
I'm P5. Hold on. I think I hold. Wait, stop.
Definitely feels like one of those games that we'll reflect on and say it was close until it wasn't. OpTic continued to...
So far, they're finding the kills around the middle of the map. They just not have to spawn. So, yeah. 2 things that you have to focus on in this situation. Still a 60-point game, but OpTic Texas are not going to give up all this time for free, but they don't want to be too aggressive and potentially spawn on out. You have a route getting hit by Nasty, but as he's hitting that route, everyone falls around that P1 HP. OpTic still need 15 seconds to close out this game, and they can get it done here.
Kenny's got the read, at least on the spawns. Doesn't find the first elimination, but he alerts the rest of OpTic that where this hit is coming from will likely be either through bottom server or over on the snow path. Here it is, the final hit. All of it dealt with. Perfect response from OpTic. And yeah, 251-81 to count. I mean, we had a dead tie through the first set of
without question. And even though LAT found a lot of success on the first push, every time OpTic went for that second push in to find a break, they successful every single time around. Now, LAT are just going to bombard their way through top mid. No smoke grenade going to be popped, so not going to gain any info. Shotzzy's just going to walk right into gunfire. A free kill for Crimp. Now Dashy and Pred left to clutch on up.
They're able to find one each, with both players very low on health. Pred the only one tallied for now. Dashy off the regen. This will be a 1v2 for him. Still has a good look over the top of the bomb, and Thieves are waiting for him to actually take a bit of a peek here. Dashy hasn't given them the time of day, though. So now the time favors Dashy in this situation. LA have absolutely no idea where he's gone. First kill good. Pistol out. Not able to find the kill. Does Nasty get back in time? Sure he does. And the numbers will be the success story here for Thieves in their opening round.
Yeah, it's a good stuff right there from LAT to find that initial, work their way back off the rotation to take a lot of map controls. Nasty's giving the comms, so they're trying to get aggressive up through those staircases, but here comes the smoke grenade.
Yeah, the defensive retake smoke on the way in, and the SMGs will go 2 for 1. Bomb carrier also dropped in the process. Kremp has to back off, and Nasty would have to make good on this flank, you'd think, but look at the quick proactive read from OpTic through the offensive side of the map. Now they flip things completely, and Thieves have absolutely no idea, not a lot of time to react to this, although the response here, Jay, is actually the appropriate one. They get the bomb, and now they're headed over to A, where there's just Dashy waiting for them.
Yeah, but Dashy's in a perfect angle to at least get the info, give it to his teammates before they can pounce. They're trying to isolate him. He's at least able to get one player weak, but now you have to keep him alive. Nasty's able to win that one-on-one versus Kenny. Now it's Pred left to clutch up.
Kenny was looking for the trade, not going to happen. Pred, lots of damage in, but Cramp, lots of damage in the receiving end. Wow, really quick wrap. And initially, Nasty, and for the opener here in the second offensive attempt, a moment of pause as Ghosty does get pushed off his angle towards A, but the follow-up from Kremp right into the face of Shotzzy. Not a chance for him to shoot back. Pred over the flank.
Oh my.
Caught off guard. Kremp is doing it all. 3 kills for him in the round, working on the ace and potentially the streak. Dashy trying to slide away where Nasty's there to meet him. And oh my goodness, Kremp had some words that you don't need a lip reader to say, as he gets 3 of the 4 quickly in the face of that OpTic attack.
Yeah, he said happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys are having a good time. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put it onto these boys in green. He finds a triple through top mid. Finds the first, also shoots the trophy. Just simply getting it done on this side of the map. The second, but the third is so much better. Great shots with only 6 HP left. The deciding factor to why LAT are currently up 4-0.
A bullet stun will confirm the intel and also back up this Thieves approach.
And this is exactly what LAT did last go around. You show all your attacks over towards A, and you get the rotation to come in for OpTic Texas, but this time Shotzzy shuts down that rotation single-handedly. He's able to find 2. The trade is going to be there for Ghosty, but now it's Pred's turn to strike. He takes down Nasty. Ghosty falls. And a perfect blind counter right there from OpTic Texas to not bite on that aggression over towards A. You still kept Shotzzy over towards B, and it plays a big part to success on this round.
Okay. Small adjustments, small adaptations as we take a look from Shotzy's POV. He was just completely concealed over towards bridge side pistol for 1. Quick slide to use the bomb to his advantage for the, I won't say easy, but clean second. Long way to go here, though, for the regen. There are no defenders towards A, and Thieves are going to get read on this very quickly as they are already through the A site.
Yeah, that objective is already going down as well, and now it's in the hands of the Ghosty, who's already pushed himself up towards the opposing side. Finds that first blood onto Dashy. Kenny instantly there for the response, but this play is going to be in the hands of Shotzzy. Kenny win his one-on-one on the flank.
Yeah, he has been seen, though. Nasty gets the read and then backs away. Kenny has to try to assist to get him some freedom to move. And they know Ghosty's nearby. They just don't know exactly where. Shotzzy trying to teamwork this with Pred. And simultaneously, Kenny does clear out the garage side. Now it's just down to the last member and Joe Deceives. Frag cooked up. This is tossed just to give him a little bit of separation. Pred on the challenge. Not hit by the nade. Joe has to back off. Not a lot of time. You got to check for this. First shots are in. Kenny gets the kill, and there's plenty of time for the defuse. So what looked to be Thieves getting a lot of space, not just at, but through A. It's actually Ghosty for first blood. That is the sole defender at A, dealing with the play over the back, and then Joe Deceives pops out the doorway, but it's a 2-for-1 exchange, now taking us to a 2v2 overall with tons of time on the clock, and Shotzzy gaining ground over towards B.
And this is going to be difficult because now LAT know that the pressure's not going to be over towards A. It's only a matter of time before you hit that rotation out. And Shotzzy has played the perfect spot to at least find 1 kill. Does not gain the info in the second, so Nasty wins that one-on-one. It's all up to Shotzzy.
And I'm surprised Kenny even pushes down right there. You know where Nasty's at. Why not just wait for him to try to trail up the stairs into a 2v1? But Kenny sacrifices his life, and now it's just down to the 1v1. And Nasty will take his time. Shotzzy essentially doing the exact same thing. 20 seconds on the clock. Here comes the first check. Nothing there. Reset. Check it again in 6 seconds. Nasty has to go forward. Here comes the play. I think Shotzzy has seen an elbow or something. And yep, he's not going to bother checking this until after 8 seconds is gone. And it's going to be a 4th round in a row plus the elimination for Shotzzy. Hold on a second.
And that's just a situation where LAT, they found the first
look like off that information. They want to give another go over towards this B site, but do they have the clearance to actually get onto the site itself? You got number 3 and Pred watching the flank. Here comes the recommit over to try to retake. Thieves win the first 2 gunfights. Pred only able to tally 1 on the trade. He does get out to keep his life, and now the rotation from Kenny has him in, but Nasty comes around the side. Shots are good, and it's all down to Kenny for a 1v3.
Try to keep his team alive in the search to destroy. Positioning now known. Now in the 1v3, you just work that objective and play the trades. Make this a lot more difficult for Kenny to try to clutch on up. If he could have found a time to eliminate that bomb planner, you stand a better chance, but now it's even more difficult.
First shot's good. Able to clean things up. The second challenge nearly gets the read on it, but yeah, flat out, Thieves. The perfect response after the contest towards the bomb.
Backs that player down. That is when they're hitting that go button to try to take top mid control. But they were just not ready for the positionings out of Cramp, not ready for the plays out of Joe Deceives to live simply
test around the B zone, and here comes the fly forward. Ghosty deals with the opener and then slips away with his life. Time becoming a bit of an issue here for this Thieves offense, down to 35 seconds.
Ghosty now has to continuously play his life because his teammates are nowhere near him. Finally, all spawn. Joe Deceives is able to get himself into the fight. Only able to take down 1, and OpTic are just doing a great job of trading effectively, not allowing any LAT players to stay alive on this side of the map. They are trying to get completed over with that 3rd segment, but OpTic are making it so damn hard. Now there's only 20 seconds left, and you have to get past the green wall.
Yeah, and they know that going down B Street isn't an option, so you have to make the play largely through courtyard. Kenny in position, gets himself onto 4 in a row, swaps over the weapon, looking for number 5, but it was ambitious to say the least. Dashy there to pick up where he left off. And the defense for OpTic holds strong over the top at B, ending with Shotzzy on a 5 spree, only seeing 2. The least. Nasty good gunfight win. Stop Shotzzy from pushing through over towards Broken. Pred mid-map, the next one up to try to keep this offense with a bit more space to work with.
Oh
and wow,
my
does he
God.
ever created 2 big kills, and now the immediate push up in towards Rugs. Kenny follows up with another elimination, and OpTic will get the first tick with eyes over towards the quick transition to A.
Yeah, because now all of LA coming off spawn have to put all their focus on A, because you know there's a couple players from OpTic Texas contesting you in your base. You're able to at least find the first, but now where the hell is Shotzzy? You have found every single kill in the feed, but Shotzzy has let everyone slip on by. Trying to take a page out of Shawnee's book.
Yeah, he's seen a lot of this. Dead Silence going to be popped, and he wants to find these kills and open up an avenue for OpTic to maybe get to A quickly. First shot's good. Snap over towards Joe. Decent, but can't find the final bullet needed for the kill, but the rest of the teammates are in play. Last defender around is Krent, predicted by Kenny, but the shots from Krent are decent, but not good enough to secure the kill. Kenny, seeing all the nades being thrown, says, I don't have a trophy, gotta get out of here. And the first tick of progress is still under question as Dashy tries to stop the clock, while simultaneously Shotzzy works on that third tick of progress over at B.
Oh, I thought Dashy was gonna get it done with the Renetti, but Joe Deceives is able to fly on it. Currently held by LAT through the middle of the map. Everyone is currently sitting with an AR in hand because they know that these gunfights all spawn are not gonna be easy, but just have to try to trade effectively, and LA are making it so difficult.
Yeah, absolutely are. Ghosty maybe gets a bit too far forward here, and the shutdown towards Kremp at mid, and is right, Jay. OpTic starting to get some control at mid. Shotzzy shut down from getting anything further past Rugs, so the hit from OpTic would have to come from the front. Eyes towards Joe Deceives. He's off the regen, but there are a couple of OpTic members trying to deal with him. Plus the follow-up as Dashy just kind of walks around the outside. But time's becoming an issue. Kenny has to get enabled. The pistol win will allow maybe a chance for OpTic to still hit A.
Yeah, still 10 seconds though, so Shotzzy is just gonna put himself in towards the point. A couple players around him though. He's now the sole man here for OpTic and LAT. Able to stand strong on defense, even with OpTic having a lot of map control throughout this entire attacking round. Do not allow any segments.
The more that the rest of the OpTic defense just has to worry about the street side push.
Yep.
Good crossing angle from Pred, keeps Kurt down. Has to try to find a way to open up as Dashy will drop. And the read towards Shotzzy's decent, but they can't quite find the kill. More crossing angles from OpTic right through mid-map will make sure that Thieves cannot touch the zone. And they're just looking for Ghosty now, and the hunt is already on, and they've got a pretty good idea where he is. And yep, that's only a 1-for-1 trade. 10 plays 9, 23 seconds, and Thieves still struggling to get out of spawn.
And that's where the communications are on point, because last week it was OpTic Texas leaving Shawnee alive, not accounting for everyone, but this time they were not going to allow that to happen. They take care of Ghosty, who was the farthest player pushed up. Now you know everyone else is all spawned for LA. And with only 5 seconds remaining in this round, OpTic again are going to stand strong on the defensive side. They put the slaying back in their favor. And now defense early into this round. Especially if they can earn a couple streaks. So you're going to contest this all the way down to the very end. And they are finding every single kill in the feed. Shotzzy, the last player up. You take care of him. You have them in the trap.
Easier said than done, though. The self-stun works out. Pistol out. Also the prediction.
Oh, my God.
And Shotzy's found 3. Here come the rest of the green wall behind him. And he's going to take space to make sure that Thieves defensively don't have much of a look from the front to contest this. Although, that told, Thieves gets 1. Shotzzy's still called upon to make a play, and he will be shut down on 4 in a row. Cramp Nasty trying to work this thing back together as the first tick is locked. Second on the way, and as Cramp drops and Nasty is red, this looks like the B zone will likely be captured.
Yeah, and that just goes back to the play of Shotzzy finding 3 when it's a 1v4 scenario. Everyone else coming all spawn. You had one player work his way all the way up to Water Street, was ready for the spawn trap, but when Shotzzy makes those kind of plays, that allows OpTic another lifeline over towards B. That third segment is about to get complete. Time is now extended, so OpTic guaranteed himself
that the contest is going to come through on. Shotzzy tagged up, but stays alive. Such a hard kill to tally, and Thieves are fully realizing it off the regen. Couple of kills come through. Now Thieves can start to swarm. Pred through backside rugs, trying to clear out laundry. That will work out nicely. It's just really Nasty inside the point. The only one to stay alive. Look at the spawns for Thieves. They're deep over towards blue. Opportunity here for OpTic to try to make their way on towards A, but off spawn, Shotzzy is able to tally 1. Nasty still tucked in a corner over towards A, finds a second, and Thieves defensively can start to get some more numbers here.
Yeah, now there's only 30 seconds left, and Shotzzy makes the play. Works his way up through that mid-side courtyard, finds a 2-piece over towards the street side. Basically shuts down that final push coming in from LA. There's only 15 seconds left. All of OpTic working that overextension, but a couple kills are going in their favor. They still have another opportunity here.
Sure do. It's about can they get here to touch, though. Lots of focus for the Thieves.
Oh, my God.
They miss Shotzzy around the back. He's done his job. He gets
oh, my God.
3.5 on the clock. The stack is in. Shotzi's position forces Thieves to spawn all the way out in Egypt. And I don't even know if they're going to get a chance to get here in time. Not with Shotzzy cutting him off a rotation. Right back in the laundry. Shotzzy dealt with. Here comes the contest. Thieves finds a couple. Just down to Pred, and it's 4 in the feed. Thieves will barely hang on to see a 5th round.
I thought LA was going to break. Does fall on the overextension, so an avenue of attack for LAT to work their way around the deep pitch.
And Thieves, they got some isolation here towards these 2 OpTic members playing forward. Kenny trying to get dealt with by Cramp. Tough battle as both players were tagged up, and Kenny avoids the trade as well. This is such great finesse from him. Problem is, he's the last one standing. Shotzzy is trying to deal with the player deep, and goes.
Oh!
So now it's just down to Kenny. Tries to step in, and Thieves have pushed the spawns away from Texas. 2 members on. First tick done. Pred trying to cut off a reinforcement. Clean towards Cramp, but you gotta go. You gotta get over towards the zone. Second tick of progress is in. There's still tons of time keep in the back of your mind. So Pred needs to clear it and then also stay alive, and Kenny will be the savior for now. But as previously mentioned, minute 10 on the clock. LA Thieves coming out of spawn quickly.
Still a lot of opportunities here for LA. You just have to work your way up.
Good team shots with Dashy. Cuts down the rotation from Thieves. 14 plays 12. Small advantage for Thieves, but the clock, the biggest opponent right now for the offense. 33 seconds on the clock, and Pred, while stun, takes care of Nasty. That will hold off this Thieves approach a little while longer.
And now with 25 seconds left, this is going to be your last push. You have to try to figure out how OpTic are playing. Shotzzy at least finds the first. The trade is going to be there on to Pred. You have one player in the point. Now, where the hell is the last guy?
Yeah, this is all about finding Shotzzy, and he has stayed completely concealed in and out of rugs. But the player on the zone has fallen. Trades from Thieves on 3 in a row. He's got to be the one to touch the zone, though. Pistol out, has Pred at range. Oh, what a win from Pred. First couple of shots were good. Follow-up from Ghosty, decent. He's in at 0.0, but can't keep his life. And they're on 5 deep.
Enemy lines, able to find a double and then leads to a triple. That was the opportunity that LA were looking for, but OpTic Texas not yet flipped. LA successful on the break, but you're more focused on finding these kills and chaining it to that rotation as well.
Cramp eyes on a number of different places he could be contested from. Not a lot of support here yet for Thieves. Good bounce up though. Finds himself a 1-for-1. Pred though on 3 in a row. And Nasty trying to play oversight on the backside of the hill will be also denied. So 4 kills, a full team wipe, all of it going the Aussies' way. 7-4 start, and OpTic looking good for the scrap time.
And I love how LAT on your minimap, but just everyone cutting their losses. Everyone hitting that rotation over towards the next, but you have to make it count. The initial gunfights have to go in your favor, and OpTic Texas already have a read on it, that they are applying pressure through the back end. Dashy's able to find a double. Kenny finds the farthest player pushed up in Cramp. And this is going to be a rotation won by OpTic. You just have to eliminate these final 2 players.
And again, it just feels like the same things that we saw in map number 1 for LA. First on rotation, not able to find the opening gunfights. Is also reminiscent of when they played Seattle. A lot of the same things were occurring. So now you have to hold this thing essentially from the front if you're LA. First couple of kills are decent. Trophy system also keeps this setup relatively safe, but they don't expect Pred, who just walks up, finds kill number 6 for the hardpoint simultaneously.
Oh man, it's just a slow start right here for a couple players on the side of LAT. Nasty, who's been having a phenomenal stage so far, sitting at 2 and 12. You need your ARs to be shooting, especially on those long distance gunfights, but he is just falling short every single time. Kenny with the double, now finds himself on 4 in a row. You know exactly where LAT are trying to execute a break from, and that's all through the front.
And it just feels like, again, we've seen this when they were playing up against Seattle. The ARs just keep getting caught in these very close and quartered battles with SMGs. And you look at the stat lines, it's 16 and 8 from Pred. He is all over the place. Kenny also dealing damage at 12 and 6. And Shotzzy just getting to work, roaming around the map, doing Shotzzy things. Shotzzy slides away, pistol out, help from Pred. Oh man, it's just like you called from earlier, Jay. You don't deal with all 4 of them. OpTic are going to come back with the fury, and boy have they ever. 140 to 62, scrap time looking good, and Thieves also getting tested at mid-map, trying to rotate back into P1.
Yeah, and this can get scary because LAT do not have the preferred spawns, and this can lead to a perfect chain out of OpTic Texas. They can find a couple kills around the map. It's been a full 60 hold here at the Bridge Hill, but now just in case it gets a little bit scary, you have 2 cruise missiles in the back pocket, but screw the cruises because the guns are still firing. So on a different level right now, everyone is less than 10 deaths. These guys are playing perfect hardpoint right now.
Absolutely the case, double for
Oh my God!
Not gonna be able to finish off the final shot to Joe Deceives, but without the heroic, they played this map initially versus Vegas. This one looks well too out of reach.
Yeah, this one's definitely out of reach because just in case it gets a little bit scary for OpTic Texas, you can call in the cruise missile to execute a break or even a better hold. But just the way that they are shooting now, that's another 4 dead in the feed. LAC just got to slow down, but you got to get a team push because you are getting picked apart one by one, just simply not giving yourself an opportunity back into this game. OpTic only need 20 points to call serious.
It's just everything is being watched by OpTic, and again, more often than not, save maybe this moment right here, it's still in 2 for 2, 3 for 1 form. So OpTic never fully get flipped. Moment of pressure here for Thieves, so Pred will say, I can't bring this into the next map, so I may as well use it now. Cramp will fall to it. OpTic still struggling to get back into the hardpoint, but all the pickup on the routes have been dealt with, plus the follow-up on the players ducking for cover, and OpTic are just a couple of points away from putting Thieves in the 100-point club. What a statement here on map number 4. OpTic clean, calm, and collected on a map they really have not shown us too much of in these major 3 qualifiers.
You could just tell in practice that map has been treating them really, really well if you're coming out playing like that. Your SMGs taking a lot of ground, being nuisances when they need to, just being super annoying around the map. LAT just could not find any ground to stand on as soon as they spawned into that one. Right off the rip, you go 4 dead. And then everything after that is all a chain effect, but I'm pretty sure that's actually going to be our second 100-point.